Good morning, everybody. Lisa Mejri here with Wednesday Morning Lives. Wanted to just reflect on a few different things today. I hope, first of all, that everyone's staying warm because I know California here, we don't get cold very often, but if you know me, I get super cold very easily. So I'm always freezing cold in the mornings and the evenings right now. So I'm trying to keep the heater on, although my office is quite warm right now because they have the heater on. So it's nice in here. So I hope everyone stays warm. I hope everyone is getting ready and enjoying the holiday season and getting all your shopping done. I have yet to start my shopping, so that will be my task over the next few days to get done. I hope everyone has a great holiday over the next couple of weeks as well. But I wanted to take a minute to reflect today on not just the ending of a year, but the ending on a complete decade. You guys, this is the ending of the 2010s, the 2020s. This is a whole new decade. So I want to take just a minute just to reflect on where I've been in the last 10 years and where I've grown to be, and what so much has happened in 10 years, personally and business-wise for myself. So in the last 10 years, in 2010, I was just starting getting into real estate, just beginning to help service clients and to be able to help know what the real estate industry was all about. That's my business-wise. I was just a newbie, so to speak, as far as real estate goes. And personally, 10 years ago, my daughter was 9 and my son was 4. I was in a horrible marriage that didn't last much longer, that ended in 2011. So just in the time of my life was just really different than it is now. In the last 10 years, I've accomplished so much. I bought a house. I sold my first house. That marriage ended. My daughter graduated high school. I went on so many Disneyland trips because I had bought Disney passes, and that was a way for me to be able to spend some quality time with my kids, to be able to get away and do things with them. I traveled. I read thousands of pages of books. I broke 3 bones and had lots of medical issues going in and out with the diabetes and everything. I've raised my kids and attended as many of the things as I could while being a single mother. I got healthy and I learned to love myself over the last 10 years. And I also became a household of 3 drivers, not just 1 driver, which made life a lot easier. So that's personal-wise on how I've accomplished some things personally over the last 10 years. And business-wise, like I said, I started real estate. I helped so many families and built not just helped them to buy and sell their house, but I built a relationship with them, and many of them are good friends of mine now, and we continue to be good friends, and we see each other on a constant basis, even though I sold them their house 10 years ago. I became a director both locally and statewide for the Association of Realtors, and learned so much through that about organized real estate and everything that goes into not just the day-to-day of helping someone buy and sell a house, but on the back end on how we fight for home ownership, and we fight for protect home ownership rights and responsibilities, as well as the industry, making sure that we can stay at 1099 and lots of different things in regards to that. I chaired on many committees, YPN, technology committee, lots of different committees I chaired over the years of budget and finance as the treasurer of the association. So there's lots of different things that I have chaired as well and learned through that process. I found the right real estate office with me. It took me a couple of offices to find the right one that helped me to grow in the way that I wanted to grow, to be able to feel like a family, be able to want to come into the office and be excited and energized to come in every day, make the phone calls, do the things that have to be done to be able to be a successful real estate agent. I released my brand. I got my logo the last 10 years, and I've branded that, and not just my logo, but myself as well. And I've discovered that I like to be on camera, so I love to do videos and I love to take photos. So you guys, if you follow me, you guys know all about that. And then more importantly, I've impacted my community for the better. I've held community events. I've helped with charities locally, and that's a big part of who I am, is giving back, not just getting. I'm a firm believer in you give as much as you can, and I'm always trying to volunteer to be able to give back in any way, shape, or form that I can, both in my local community, statewide, but also in the industry. I've served on many boards throughout my community for baseball and pony and Little League and choir, you name it. I've been on so many different boards, and I love that being aspect of being able to give back to the community that I've cherished and loved so much. So over the years, I've achieved and exceeded many of my goals. And I'm looking forward to what the next 10 years, next decade is going to be for me. I'm excited for it. So some of the goals that I've got for the next 10 years is I want to help hundreds more families to be able to buy and sell real estate and to make their real estate goals happen for them, because it's so exciting to be able to give someone the keys for their home, or to help someone move up or downsize. That's so rewarding for me to be able to do on a daily basis, and I love what I get to do. I do eventually want to get married in the next 10 years. I want to continue to maintain my health and to be healthy and get my body fat to under 20%. I want to travel more and go and expand outside of the country. So I want to travel to Italy and Australia, and I want to also, within the country, attend all of the baseball stadiums. So I want to go with my son and to go to all the baseball stadiums together as a mother-son type of trip. I want to see both of my kids graduate college. My daughter's already graduated high school in the last 10 years. In the next 10 years, I want to see her graduate college. My son will be graduating in 3 years, and I want to see him continue and go into college as well. I want to continue to help and build my community and make it even better, and impact the community in a positive way. And I want to give back to charities and the community and the industry that I love so much on a much larger scale. So I've got some different big dreams and goals in my head where I can very much give back on a larger scale through YPN and through different organizations that we have locally as well. So I want to encourage everyone, as you begin to think about this time of year, everyone thinks about their New Year's resolutions. Well, don't just look at your New Year's resolutions. Don't just look back on 2019. Look back on the last 10 years, because this is the ending of a decade. Where were you 10 years ago? Where do you want to be 10 years from now? Take some time, sit down with your family, have family goals, have personal goals, have individual goals. However you want to do this, it's all for you, but just sit down, and I encourage you to reflect on the last 10 years and set goals for the next 10 years. I hope you guys have a fabulous week, and I will see you next week. Love you all. Bye.